Well, ladies and gentlemen, winter has officially arrived. I sold off a lot of food and stuff. Not food, our sorghum. I've sold off a little bit over 200,000, I think, liters. Let's take a look real quick here and see what we got left. Yeah, 91. We had 290, so about 200,000. I also sold off 2 trailers worth of logs, and I've got a third one loaded right now. So we are back up to $240,000. So things are moving along swimmingly. Now, we'll have to put slurry down once the winter's over. In real life, the ground would be too hard. But we also purchased, as you guys saw, most of the equipment we need to do slurry. I did realize I still need a water pump. So I'll pick one of those up come spring. They're cheap. It's like a little water pump. I don't think I need a compressor if I'm using a water pump, but we may need a compressor eventually. I don't know. Those are expensive, like $20,000. So, but yeah, so things are kind of, we got, the cows have eaten down quite a bit of food. And they're starting to produce milk again, but they've eaten a decent amount of food. I should probably pop in 3 bales. So let's go ahead and do that. And the chickens have eaten some food down. Horses have been eating. I need to see what the horses need. And we do have some hay left over, so that's good. Let's go ahead and cut this and that and this. That should be good. Hold on. All right, so there's that. And I'm going to go ahead and grab our little front loader. The weather has not been great, as you can see, but it hasn't been enough snow that it's a problem. Kind of like real life this year. We did not have a ton of snow. We had some early. It was interesting. We had a pretty brutal winter up through like just past Christmas, and then the snow just kind of stopped, and we had cold temperatures, but not a lot of moisture on the ground. Good and bad. We don't want it to be too dry. Then you have things like what happened in Decatur, where we have Dust Bowl Part 2, and a bunch of people die in car crashes because there's so much dust on the road that people can't see where they're going. It was scary stuff, man. This is for you. Enjoy. Yeah. Good for you. Just grab a bunch of these. So right now it's just, we got a month or two of caring for the animals. A couple more things we need to buy. Like I said, I need to get a water pump. I would like to, once I'm, actually probably before I'm done logging, I do want to get a telehandler for the farm. It was really, or not a telehandler, a front loader. It was nice having the use of the front loader for working with the silage and stuff. Whoops, that's not what I want. Though I guess I don't really need it. I don't know. I've really needed it for the logs, but maybe now I'm thinking about it. I guess this can pretty much do everything we need it to do. That's 2 in. That'll make it like 24,000. I think 34 is the most it holds. So we'll put 1 more in. And that should be good for the night. For the month. So the cows eat 3 or 4 of these a month, it seems like. And that's what we wanted to find out. Somewhere between 3 and 4. This on back here. Now, will that take all of it? No. So what did this size down to? So there's still 1,000 mixed ration left in that. That sucks. I did not want to leave a half-eaten bale. I guess what we can do, kind of cheat the system a little bit. Well, since it's being We'll place it in the cow barn here, as if it were being divided out. You know, and we'll come back and grab it tomorrow and use up the last of it. Good. Let's go grab our bucket. I need to ride the horses. Yeah, so anyway, the sale went great. I made what we spent down to, I think, about $50,000, $40,000, something like that. And we all the way back up to $240,000. So $214,000 is what I roughly made on the crop, and additional $30,000 on lumber. And so that's it's not; those aren't bad numbers, guys. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's see, how are our horses for feed? They need more hay. So actually, I don't really need to give base food to the horses. They just need hay. And so we need sorghum for the chickens. I don't think there's any, there might be some sorghum in here. Oats, sorghum 0. There's definitely sorghum in the other one, so we'll go over here. Fine. Gimme, gimme. Please? May I have some, please? I don't think we're going to give... The chickens probably won't take all that, but... I think that their pen holds 700 some. But that's okay. Oops. Okay. Well, they produced a couple more eggs. Look at that. They are just... We need more chickens. There we go. Wasn't high enough. Ta-da! Yeah, I told you they wouldn't take all of it. Can you take the chickens higher? The problem's going to be that now I gotta... Putting these back in is a pain in the butt. I like this system because it's fairly realistic. I don't like it because it's a pain in the butt. And actually that got shuffled a little bit. This should be like that. There we go. Where's my truck? Where's my buck? What the... Where did the truck go? Just a minute. Nope. Oh, okay. Well, now we know. So I think I have to start this. Nope. Oh, yeah. And I need to unload here. And so it's unloading. And then this can dump into that. Ta-da! Did it go? No. Dang it. Okay. That should be all done. It's a weird device, but it works, I guess. All right, so now we're going to get some hay in here for our animals. And once again, I was able to pick up some hay, thankfully, off the ground, so there's still some left. Not a lot of straw left, but there is some. We might be able to eke through the winter. I might have to buy some straw for the cows. We'll have to see how they do. Right now, they're like over halfway full, so that's good. But they are going to, start running out. So fill that up, and we're going to give what we can to the horses. We'll probably bring some of it back. We can clear all this area. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this ground, with this area back here. What I want it to become. I mean, it's not really good for a field, though. We could maybe grow some corn on it. I don't know. It's just it's an odd shape of land, but there's a lot of land. Like it seems small, but when you start looking at like versus how much land we have, it's a decent amount. It could make maybe potatoes or something like that. I don't know. It's hard to know. What are they doing on water? How much water? Gosh, it looks like they're still pretty full on water. There we go. Lots of hay. Hay blops. Yeah, we'll go put this by the rest of his back. And my guy is still wearing... Actually, it's kind of like me. I do oftentimes not stop wearing t-shirts like in the winter, like when I should actually be wearing coats. Actually, right now I don't even really have a coat that I like. And dump this right here. Oh, if you guys noticed, but I figured out how to put four-wheel steering on. Makes life a lot easier. Yeah, but anyway, this could all be... I mean, I guess I could, I don't know, I could regrow trees, but I don't really want to get into the tree racket. I don't love doing trees. We could always make it grass and mow it, and like get more. There's probably a good, 50 bales worth of harvestable land there. We could do that, I guess. How's this thing looking? It's looking pretty good. You be looking kind of good. Okay, so their animals are taken care of for the most part. So we can work on bringing home the equipment that I bought. That works. And hook that up right there. Very nice. We'll close up the barn. And I'm going to go run over to the dealership. I'll be right back. So, doing the math, we got a great deal on that Valtra. Now, I'm going to fix it up when we get it back to the barn. I also got the Schouten disused. We'll fix that up, too. It's going to cost some money, but it'll be worth it. We also need to grab this. Did I get that? I think I got this. Yeah, that might have been used. Used. So somehow I got all this stuff came up used. The only thing I had to buy new was our slurry tank. And this is a good slurry tank. It's got a compressor or a pump on it. And it also does the water system. So we need to buy a hose for this. And I also need to get a water pump. So let's go ahead. I need to look and see what size limitation is on that hose reel. What's the biggest hose we can get? Hopefully huge, ginormous, monster sized. Does it tell us if I right click that I can use hose? Thanks. Somewhere, I thought it told us somewhere where like no, weird. Okay. Well, oh shoot. And by the way, for those of you that didn't know, and I don't know if I made this clear in the last video, but we're in the wrong menu. These are new. These slurry tanks, the Schouten. Oh, what is this? Huh. Actually, are those new too? Wait a minute. Okay, no, they just organized them well. These two new bins are really expensive. Well, crazy expensive. But these are the new slurry delivery, huge tanks. Though this one holds more. I don't know. Why would... Maybe this one holds more water? I don't know. I don't... Why wouldn't you just use this? Okay, I'm confused. But okay, whatever. These are new, these two devices. But we need a water pump. Let's see. So what do we got? This does not tell us what length. Those are the regular pumps. It must be under miscellaneous. What's on sale? Nothing. Miscellaneous. Is it? Yes. So we need the water pump. It's pretty expensive, actually. I was thinking it'd be like $3,000. Ouch. Fine. That's one of the toys that we need. I don't think we need a wrench. We're gonna have to buy that. Yeah, we'll buy that. All right. And last but not least, we need a hose. But that's selected. Let's see if it tells us what we need. It's a JC450, right? It doesn't say. I don't know. So I guess we'll just buy the biggest one and see if it fits. I really want the biggest one because I want it to fit. So it's going to be under... Is it under pallets? Yes. Umbilical hose. Well, 500. It's a lot of money if it's not, but I don't know what else to do. What color do we want for our farm? Maybe red because we got case. Okay. I bet you this holds 450 because it says umbilical pump 450. Well, it's going to fit it. Ah! Those butt monkeys. Okay, so what is the capacity? It can't be 450. I need to put that down. Hang on. So what do I have now? What is this called? Shoot. Why did it do that? So I have this weird thing. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Sometimes it just randomly, like... opens up the shop when I press a combination of buttons. I'm not sure even what buttons I'm pressing. It just... that. It changed something. That's weird. Okay. So we need to take this back. Which I don't even know how I'm going to do that. Shove it. I don't have a forklift. Now that's cool though. At least it let me sell it back for a full refund. What a pain in the butt. Okay, so let's take a look. There's got to be a way to tell what's compatible with it. Well, let's try 400. God forbid 300. I really want it to be 400. I want it to be 500, but it's not. Obviously, it's not. So. Ooh, I forgot to pick the color. Oh, well. It's black. Yep, so 400 is the capacity on this. 400 is the slow southern style. black hoses, if you please. If you please. I don't know if this tractor's going to have enough chutzpah to get this tanker back. It is a heavy tank. I don't think you're really supposed to pull these around when they're full, but I guess... I mean, 50,000 is like a semi-truck trailer, so it's doable. It's acting awfully heavy. Oh, God. Oh, oops. Oh! Oh! Okay, look the other way. Oh, come on. Look the other way. I'll be back. So I'm thinking... Slurry's pretty stinky. Maybe I don't want to put this there. Is there something that we can find that'll fit on this little piece of land that's fairly affordable? That'll fit that. Fairly affordable that'll fit. Construction. Sheds is really what I want. So let's see here. Definitely want it to be an American style shed. Those are all not cheap. Expensive. These are cheap, but they're not. I don't think they're open. Those are European looking. This is American. Those are definitely small. Ugh, I'm not happy with any of those. I know, I mean, I can probably, we don't really want to put that in our, I don't know. I hate to leave stuff parked outside, you know what I mean? Like, what is that? What size are these, like, huge? Is that like a huge? No, it's little. And these are big, but they're too big. Like that. Yeah. That's too big. What is this like, really? Yeah, that's how do I rotate it? There we go. Sorry, the neighbor kids are out like being super loud. I mean, that would work. I need to rotate just a little bit. Now, how does that look on the back end? Oh, that's good. We're good. Okay, so I'm going to just plop that just easily. Super simple. Not do that. Keep this open. Okay. And then we're going to take, I need to move, we're going to move, I need to go down and pick up the rest of the slurry. I'm going to fill it up all the way, if I can. But I want to move this out a little bit more. We'll put some construction, nope. Landscaping. Painting. These trees are killing me. More like that. Yeah. Can we make this bigger? There we go. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay. There we go. That looks nice. Man, not bad, actually. More space than I was expecting. Does this have lights? Is it lighted? It's got lights, but I'm pressing the left and right mouse button and it's not lighting up. Might be too old to be lit. Okay, but that's cool. That'll work. It's like a barn away from our main farm, so it's not it doesn't smell at our farm. And it pretty much fits that pad almost perfectly. That's cool. Okay, so I'm thinking probably we need to order the chip for this tractor. You guys know what I mean by quote unquote the chip, correct? We need to chip it, get some turbo horsepower going on this tractor because it's got a lot of weight to pull. All right, so let's finish filling this up. That might be all of the slurry, actually. Is that it? Oh, it's full. Uh-oh. Okay, well. And we'll run over to the shed and fix this up. Let's super chip the engine. Vultras are great because they have a lot of horsepower options. Okay, so first things first, we're going to repair that for $235. $3,000 of repair on the tractor. That's fine. And let's go take a look at the customized menu. It's a $195. What's our biggest? $30,000. Wow. 210. Nope. Oh wow, there's a bunch of different. I definitely want CVT. I've just noticed with the game lately, it seems like the CVTs work a lot better. 250, 270. We'll go with the 250. Actually, yeah, the 271 has to be manual and power shift. That's kind of weird. I don't see any difference between these two aside from this is the Versus and that's the active. We probably need the active cab, honestly. So what do you think? 271, the price is the same. So I guess, is that a mod tractor? Good enough. So we've boosted the engine now. Tractor's all set up and running. Look at the night. This is a nice. Oh, the shouting has disconnected from the rest of the party. So if I find that my hose is too short, we'll buy a second 400 and we'll link them together, and then we'll have lots of hose. It's cool how the lights are on the front of that. I know a lot of devices have that, but it's still neat. All right, so let's take this down. First of all, see how this pulls. It should pull a little bit better. We have an additional 70 horsepower, 60 horsepower. Probably help if I lift it up, though. I'm trying to pull it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at that. 0 to 60 in no time flat. I'm almost as fast as like a 1970s Cadillac. Just like Beeford T. Justice's car. So I'm going to take the slop wagon back here, and hopefully we'll have enough slurry. I don't think that we're going to be honest with you. But, I don't know, maybe by next year. Hopefully all this stuff will be worth it. I'm going to put this actually over in that last door. Looks like the biggest one, so we'll squeeze this in there. It's the widest entry. Okay, good, perfect. That's what I meant to do. Actually, that went in nice. It's going a little bit to the side, though. I don't want to do that. There we go. Right there. Lay that down. And we can put this up here. And so once again, this device that we bought is nice because it has a buffer, it has a water buffer, so it'll allow us to run longer hoses. These allow, like, you could probably run an 800, like 2 400s using this, and so it lets you buffer some of the supply. And I'm going to run back and get the other 2 pieces, so we will be right back. Let me run down the shop, and I'll see you in just a sec. It's the world's tiniest trailer. The nice thing is I can pull that around with the Kubota. All right, I'm going to head back to the farm with this. I'll see you guys in just a minute. All right, made it home safe and sound. Just under 5 minutes. I'm hoping that the ceiling will be high enough. Yeah, it will be. But first I need to drop that little trailer so I'm not... crushing it. Yeah, that just fits. Wow. Okay. That works. We got... No. There we go. So we now have a barn for some of our extra devices. If we start running out of room for other equipment too, we can do that. Whoops. And let's go ahead and put this thingy away. I apologize. I have a bird that's decided that it wants to sit right outside my window and tweet. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's a little bit after sunset. And he's squawking away. This is a pain to back up. Come on. Come on. Good enough. It doesn't have to be buried in the garage. It can be parked right there. Close that. Close that. Is there another door here? No, just that one. All right. And close that. And all of our slurry stuff is put away. I think we're pretty much done spending money for the winter, so the rest of it's profit. I still got to pick up the rest of the trees. There's still a good 2/3 that need to be picked up. And then I need to mulch that area back there and I guess replant it in the spring with grass. Not a huge deal. But, and I'm real happy we got this tractor. This was a great deal for a mid-size tractor. It'll be a little bit more useful on our farm than the old International, which is a great tractor, but I want to retire it. We will be keeping it on the farm, but I'm going to put this in the actual tractor barn and we'll find somewhere, a place of honor for the farm all. It's pretty scary in there. All right. So where can we put this thing where, man, my guy, he is going to freeze to death at some point. Where do I want to put this thing? He's definitely the farm mascot, so I don't know. I guess for now I'll just put him back in the storage barn. He seems to be working okay today, too. That's the odd part. Look at that. He's putzing along. I'm not having the speed problems that I was having before with him. He's afraid of being retired. He's like, no, look, see, I work just fine. All right, well, we'll put you in here for the winter. He'll still be useful for doing things like delivering water, running the mixer. But for the field work stuff, we can use both the big tractors now, which is mostly what I wanted it for. So, and now that we're doing the slurry too, that's gonna come into play. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully you enjoyed this. I think what'll be the final winter episode of Spruce Mountain. We'll be moving on into spring because there's really nothing, not aside from feeding the animals daily. There's not much else to do. We've gotten everything taken care of through probably March. So have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help. And we will see you next time on Spruce Mountain. Bye.